Roger, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. Well, ready for duel number 1 here to kick off, Roger. And I don't know, man. I don't know what they expect going into tonight.
Yeah, me neither.
We've got a lot of fast guys out here, and man, a lot of pretty paint jobs. I heard you had a hand in probably what, almost all of them, or you did have a hand in all of them?
I had a hand in a bunch of them.
Yeah, I only heard of one guy saying he painted himself. So, yeah, exciting. Kept you busy though. All right, welcome race fans here, kicking off the first duel of the night. These guys that are pre-qualified, that's how they're going to line up here. There won't be any qualifying. They'll line up as ordered by the, am I correct on that? Or do they qualify again?
No, they're lined up by the previous session.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, they'll be lined up on the grid here. They're in warm-up right now. We've got about 8 minutes and 45 seconds left to practice. And then we're going to get right after it here. So, from what I understand, there's a few of the guys, the even guys, are watching the broadcast. And hopefully we put on a good show, or these guys put on a good show for them, I should say. Got to make sure I got to do something real quick here, and we'll be right there. Just 1 second. Something I forgot to do. Imagine that. As hard as I try to forget, not to forget anything, I always forget something.
Just let me know when you guys are ready.
Oh, we're live already.
Yeah, but are you good? You got your camera angles?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
I'm just double checking over everything here, but I think we're okay.
All right, we're going to advance here in a second. All right, thanks.
Okay. All right, already going to get ready to advance. Roger. Wow, moving right along. Just a quick 30-lap race here where they only have 50% fuel. So this could be interesting here. Pit stops are going to come into play. And as we usually always see, somebody makes a mistake somewhere along the line. Hopefully that doesn't happen tonight. I don't want to see anybody make a mistake, but it can happen real quick. Roger, are you preoccupied or?
I'm looking at counting and setting cameras.
Okay. Looking, counting, and setting cameras. Okay.
Yeah, changing microphone levels and stuff. So
I guess all we're going to do is interview the winner, and then we're heading right over to the second duel. So there'll be a short intermission in between. When when I say short, it's going to be very, very brief interview. We got to head right over to the other duel. All right, time for him to line up. Ooh, stuck in the wall. Okay, advancing, and we're going to get down here, and we're going to go down through it real quick here. Run down through the grid. Maybe. There we go. Okay, Michael Leiby, our pole sitter, going to be starting here on the first spot. Congratulations to him. In second place, Brian Wilderson in the number 27. John Schweikert in third. In fourth, the number 60 is Sean King. In fifth, the number 6 of Joe Roberts. In sixth, the 92 of Travis Brown. In seventh, the 59 of Stephen Esney. In eighth, the 35 of Nathan Sedlick. In ninth, the 94 of Galen Gidman. In 10th, the 47 of Keith Shaner. In 11th, the 55 of Corey Wilson. In 12th, the 96 of Stephen Pearson. In 13th, the number 8 of Paul Crumry. In 14th, the 99 of Jeffrey Porter. In 15th, the 28 of Stephen Hollingsworth. And rounding out the field here tonight in the first duel, is the number 98 of Kyle McCormick. All right, we're ready to go racing. Ready.
One pit stop in this one already. Should be about 18, 19 laps.
Yeah.
And they will all have to pit. We have seen that be a complete race changer.
Yes, sir.
The last couple of seasons we've seen that.
That's what I'm saying. This could be a real exciting race here once these guys get ready to take off. Let's see, Michael Leiby. Okay. All right. Roger, get him going, buddy.
You bet. Pace car ducks off. Green flag flies, and the first of the duels for RWC are underway in 35-39. Somebody drops to the apron. That looks like Esney, and he is going back really fast here.
Yeah, I'm checking that out.
That's design.
Okay, going back there to pick up a partner.
We're gonna go with yeah.
Okay.
Because we don't know.
Right. Yeah, he dropped way back to 15th. Back there with Kyle McCormick. Those two, I do recall them. I think those two worked together a little bit in practice, so I think you could be right. Brian Wilderson up front with taking up the second spot right behind Michael Leiby. John Schweikert in third, Joe Roberts fourth. Lap one belongs to Michael Leiby. Joe Roberts getting a hook up on the high side up there with that Galen Gidman, yes.
Yeah, teammate.
Those two working together up there. Good job. They get a run, get by. Haven't quite cleared yet, but well, I'll tell you, they could come down, but you'd need a shoehorn to get in there, I think.
Yeah, it's not going to work out too good.
Nope.
Just going to have to hang on to that high line a little bit longer and let it all work out.
Yes, sir. And Joe Roberts going to lead this lap. Now they clear him. Galen Gidman gives them enough of a push to clear him. And that leaves Paul Crumry up on the high side with nobody up there. Well, I take that back. He does have the 28 of Stephen Hollingsworth up there, but they lost the draft of them front two. And now they're up there by themselves. You know, it worked pretty good with about 4 or 5 cars up there, but when 2 of them bail on you, you go backwards pretty quick. John Schweikert falls back to the 7th place, and right behind him, Sean King.
Hollingsworth's up there with Crumb right now. They might take a little run.
Well, Crumry just by a nose. Not sure if he's got enough maybe to lead this lap or not, but everybody kind of staying off of each other a little bit. Crumry would like to come around and lead this lap. Hollingsworth right with him.
Nice little 3 wide there through turns 3 and 4.
I missed it.
Isn't he going to push to the outside as Travis Brown and Nathan Sedley went by him? And now they go to the outside 3 wide down through the front stretch right here.
Oh boy, Travis Brown up there 3 wide.
Yeah, him and Sedley were working really good together, and Nathan decided, I'm not going out there. That's a little too risky.
Yep.
Hollingsworth ducks out from behind Crumry. Drops in behind Lively down here on the bottom line.
A little bit of changing up of partners, but Brian Wilson up into the mix of things. He started 8th, and here he is running in 6th.
All 16 cars right here in one big pack.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to lose that draft. Well, I'll tell you, it'll go backwards pretty quick. But Esney and McCormick way back in the back part of that. And I think you were right, Roger. That was by design. Esney backed off of the throttle there to pick up his partner McCormick.
Now 3 wide is Sedley. Brown tried to work past Crumry, who has no help right there in the middle.
Ooh, yeah, he's getting hung out to dry. Them guys are working by him on the outside.
They're going to have to push a little right here if they're going to clear him. He's catching draft off of all the cars around him.
Yeah, he's kind of like right up that sucker hole. Oh, we got a couple off there. Who's that spinning? Stephen Pearson and the 55 of Corey Wilson. Go back and take a look at that real quick. These guys not I don't know if there was a little hook in there or what happened, but back here watching us.
Well, we had a little contact between the 47 Keith Channer and the 99 of Jeffrey Porter there, and that kind of caused, I think Pearson saw that, reacted a little bit to that, and he and Corey Wilson just kind of got into each other right there.
Yes, sir. I seen that. Very unfortunate.
They definitely need a caution to get caught back up now.
And back up front here, Travis Brown up on the high side bidding for the lead, but Joe Roberts right there on the top spot. No caution. Travis Brown maybe come around this time here to lead a lap. As they come to the line, it looks like he does have it. They dive down to the bottom. Him and Nathan Sedlick working together as partners. Good job by them guys.
Yeah, I got to thank Nathan for one of my favorite teams. I can't participate. I'm up in the booth. He took my OSU Steve, and he's running it out there towards the front. Good job by him.
Alright. Travis Brown out front, Nathan Sedlick second, Joe Roberts third, and Galen Gidman back and forth. Important. Paul Crumry stuck up on that high side, just can't get up there with anybody. He gets up there with somebody and they dump him off and go to the low line and just leave him up there hanging.
Green all the way so far, that's great. We've seen these guys do this before.
Yep.
But that's great.
But you know, we always see it coming down to them last 4 or 5 laps. And that's when everybody starts getting pretty antsy, and everybody wants to get up there and win it, and there can only be one winner.
Well, we haven't seen pit stops yet, so
Right.
that usually is what changes everything.
Yeah, that's going to spread the field out, I'm sure. Paul Crum right now looking up on the high side, wants to lead a lap, and he does. Leads that lap. Not that it counts for points or anything, but everybody wants to get up there and lead that lap, so he got his wish.
Now the pole sitter for each one of these races receives a point preseason, and the race winner will get 3 points.
Oh, we got a couple of them into it. And that was a little bit of help there from Travis Brown, I believe, as he got into the back of somebody there. I didn't even see that number.
99 of Jeffrey Porter.
You know, totally unintentional, but
I think we got a little net code here.
Jeffrey Porter washed way up the hill there, and it looked like maybe he tried to come back down into the groove here. No, there was contact.
Crumry kind of dumped him off once he got clear and got to the front. And he was just trying to pull enough draft to clear Travis Brown, it looked like. And he and Travis touch, and he gets in Paul, and that gets Schweikert and Esney. And wow, that got a bunch of cars I didn't notice.
Well, this is going to be about perfect timing for these guys to come down pit road and do their service, and they should be able to stay green the rest of the way then.
Sean King was in that, Esney's in that, Keith Shaner's in that, Paul Crumry.
Jeffrey
Shaner's
Porter.
car not hurt real bad, I don't think. Yeah, Porter.
Well, good news for Corey Wilson and Stephen Pearson to get caught back up to the field. That puts them right back up into the hunt of things.
Yeah, they go in and get the little bit of damage that each one of them has on the car fixed, and maybe get back in here.
Yes, sir. All right. Everybody coming down pit road, and I'm sure everybody's going to be on pit road. They want to get that fuel, much-needed fuel, to make it to the end of the race. Have to see who's going to get out of there first. Oh, Wilson slides through a pit stall.
Galen Gidman, it looks like.
And boy, what a fast pit stop by him. 4.6 seconds. He must have just barely took enough fuel to get the heck out of there. Wow, I hope he took enough to make it to the end.
We can only fill it up to about 8.3.
Well, good call. Nathan Sedlick coming out second, Travis Brown third, Joe Roberts fourth, Hollingsworth fifth, Michael Leiby sixth, Kyle McCormick seventh, Brian Wilderson eighth, Keith Shaner ninth, Corey Wilson 10th, Stephen Pearson 11th, Stephen Esney in 12th, and I don't see, I think Schweikert
His car was destroyed.
Okay. Sean King still sitting on pit road, him and Esney. Well, this could be good news for some of these guys that it gives them a little bit better chance up in the front here to win this with 3 guys out of the race now.
Yeah.
Porter, Crumry, and Schweikert all out of the race.
Yeah. And that means that they'll be relegated to starting at the back next week for the big race.
Mm-hmm. All right, so Galen does lead that lap. Lights are off on the pace car and ready to go back. Green flag racing here. And Roger, they can make it the rest of the way on fuel, correct? Not a problem.
No.
What?
Well, you know what? Maybe. Maybe they can. Maybe they can.
Well, it's going to be 16 to
It's
go.
It's going to be really close.
Well, and if Gidman only took a partial load of fuel, he's going to be even closer than everybody else.
Yeah, I think he took fuel only, and they got it in and out, into the pits and out of the pits really fast right there. But yeah, 16 to 18 laps is about all you can get on a half tank here.
Okay. Well, we might see some guys running out of fuel then.
I think that's what they said during the practice session, so we'll see. It's going to be close. I was thinking if the guys got to lap 15, we start seeing pit stops like gangbusters, then everybody could probably make it. So,
well, if I suppose if a guy was in the back, it might be good that if he did maybe top off that tank, but you know, on that last lap. But I don't know if we had any takers or not on that. You know, just a little insurance.
Yeah, I don't think we had any takers on that.
All right, 16 to go, and they get the green.
Cars, all still on the lead lap, except for the 60 of Sean King on that now. Pace car in, green flag back in the air, restart lap 15. Quick move by Stephen Hollingsworth from the outside down to the inside. McCormick is going to try to, well, he's going to not decide which lane he wants to be in.
Yeah, drops it right to the bottom. Yeah, his partner Esney is way back in 12th, so
yeah, and he's really tore up too, so he won't be much help.
Yeah, go back and look. Yeah, oh man, yeah, they're way back here. Him and Sean King and Esney both back here.
Sean King,
yep,
Corey Wilson,
Esney,
Stephen Pearson, Esney, all these guys are running off the pace.
Yeah, Stephen Pearson. Yep. All right, so back up front, Galen Gidman still leading with Travis Brown in tow.
And so Joe Roberts leading that outside line, trying to get a little run here.
Hollingsworth keeping it down on that low line at probably a good safe place to be, Roger, with the, you know, we're coming to 14 to go this time by. Kind of protect what position you can down on that low line. Wilson trying to sneak up the backside here in the 8 spot. Stay in their draft. And right behind him, Keith Shaner working with Corey Wilson.
They're just trying to hold on to that pack.
Yeah, Corey got a little bit of nose damage on that car. Now, I don't see anything on Keith Shaner's car.
Left front fender. He had damage on the left front fender when he went in the pits a while ago.
Okay, well, I'm going to look real quick here. Yeah, man, very, very tiny amount. Just got the hood crinkled just a little bit. But that could be enough to affect the aerodynamics real good. They're hanging on, though. Kyle McCormick on the high side.
Making a bid out here.
Yeah, Nathan Sedlick right along with them. Well, with 13 laps to go, they're not going to be able to sit there too awful long. Down the backstretch, Kyle McCormick out front. Started 16th today, and here he is trying to lead a lap. But Galen Gidman has better thoughts of that.
Now Joe Roberts and Nathan Sedlick looking to go 3 wide on the outside and push McCormick back.
Yes, sir. But McCormick's right up that sucker hole, and I'll tell you, he's got some great draft right there. They could be going 3 wide for a little while, Roger.
Well, you wouldn't think they would, but you think those 2 cars would be able to go right by the same car on the inside. It just doesn't work that. You get side draft from both cars, and you're able to hang on for a little while. He won't be able to stay there forever. About another lap, and he'll fall behind them. But in the meantime, they could all lose 7 spots to the inside.
Oh, yeah. Here with him for just a minute. Watch us unfold. Well, actually, he's got a little bit of a run on him, so Nathan Sedlick kind of falling back off the pace a little bit as they got back into 2 wide. Sedlick now on the back of McCormick. Boy, a lot of aero push around these cars, dancing all over the place. Back here to Keith Shaner. Keith running in the 9th spot. And they're coming up on some lap traffic here, Roger. Esney and King, and they go way up on the high side and let these leaders go by. Whew, that was close. Gidman's still in control of the situation for right now as they get ready to come around here and take 9 laps to go in this 30 lap, the first duel of the 2. And this is where we wanted to kind of keep an eye on, see if anybody runs out of gas here on these last couple laps, Roger.
Yeah. I don't know. I think everybody's going to be okay. Everybody stays intact. The draft is going to help a whole bunch, so I don't think we're going to have any issues with fuel.
Well, them front guys out there, they didn't get that chance to use the draft that much, so they're probably using the most fuel. If they can make it, everybody will make it.
I'm curious to see what the 35 and the 6 are going to do here with the 98, if anything. I know right now they're trying to push him past all these guys.
Yeah, Sedlick right there on McCormick's tail. Well, they're not going to be able to wait a whole lot longer. They're going to have to start thinking about a move.
When you're racing this close, drafting, there's not a whole lot of moves you can make.
Very true. Very true.
Your moves are limited.
All right, let's go back here. Michael Livey. Ooh, Hollingworth. What happened to Hollingworth? Fell back a little bit there. Okay, got it. Wilderson right behind him in the 8th spot. And Shaner, Corey Wilson still hanging in there. And Corey had a little bit of damage on that when he slid there with Hollingworth. Or Pearson, excuse me.
Yeah.
Pearson here. And now he's kind of losing the draft off of Shaner. I know there's the other crew are watching this, so guys, make sure you do click on that little gear down in the bottom right corner and make it 1080p. Probably be a whole lot better. You're probably going, boy, what's this crap? But no, it's you got to set it up right.
Here we go. Three wide. Turn 3.
But they've been here before, Roger.
Yeah, they didn't quite get the run to get this started that I think they could have used. And if they don't stay connected right here, they're just not going to get past.
Yeah.
They have to stay connected. Now they're going to get Bonsai.
Oh, no. Ooh, we got a bunch of them into it right there, and that's going to bring a caution out. Well, let's go back and take a look at that. Boy, that looked pretty rough.
Looks to me like Brian Wilderson went out into the middle and drifted down into the right rear corner of the 28 car Stephen Hollingsworth and just turned him into Joe Roberts, and that puts Shaner in it.
Yep, right
Hollingsworth,
there.
Wilderson.
We'll go back here and just take another quick look at it. Yeah, it's going to collect a bunch of them into it. As Wilderson comes right down into Hollingsworth, and that sends Hollingsworth up the hill. Now, he did get a piece of Joe Roberts there, but Joe continued on okay. But Wilderson hard into the wall, Hollingsworth around. Man.
That might be the end of this. Yeah. This might end their caution.
And Shaner gets into Hollingsworth. This pile drives him right in the front.
Or a one-lap shootout. Ooh, one-lap shootout. That'll be exciting.
Yeah, that's probably what's going to... Looks like that might be what's going to happen. Okay, let's get up here to our leader. Galen Gidman. Got Kyle McCormick second. Travis Brown third. Nathan Sedlick fourth. Michael Libby, your top 5. And Michael Libby was our pole setter, and here he is running back in 5th. But yeah, if they get a one-lap shootout, well, I don't know, Roger. It could be crazy.
It could get kind of wild.
Mm-hmm. We know these guys all too well, don't we?
Well, everybody wants to win.
Yeah.
That's what they come for. A driver's not a driver, but he's trying to win.
That's right. Yeah, you ain't going to win by just riding in the back. All right. Well, I'm really impressed with Corey Wilson as he's stayed in it like that, with him and Pearson getting into it like he did, and not receiving a whole pile of damage. But well, now let's see. They Esney will. Is that Esney gets away by?
Yeah, yes. Esney gets the lucky dog.
All right, that puts him back on the lead.
On the lead lap.
Very good.
A car way underpowered, but at least gonna finish the, finish on the lead lap, finish the race on the lead lap.
I think we're gonna have a 2-lap shootout, Roger.
No, they didn't get 2 to go.
Oh, okay. Yep.
I am listening to the control chatter.
Okay. Man, caution came out with 6 to go. Wow, that's a lot of pace laps.
The caution came out on lap 26, didn't it?
Well, my counter said 6 to go when the caution came out, but they were just getting ready to cross the line. So
yeah, they were coming to 5 to go.
Yeah.
So now they're at 4 to go.
Right. Yep, you're right.
Should get 1 lap, I think, shootout.
Yep.
That's going to hurt a guy like a Joe Roberts who stayed out there,
Mm-hmm.
He's in 6th, so it's going to hurt a guy like him, but it's going to help, a guy like a Esney who could pit and get some more damage fixed and maybe get a spot or 2 from some of these guys that are hurt and staying out.
Well, still 13 cars in it. 12 on the lead lap. Sean King 13th, 3 laps down. Okay, so they will get the 2 to go here. correct?
Should.
See, I was thinking they got the 1 to go, but you're right, 2 to go. Wow. That's a lot of pace laps. Well, I guess not. When you really look at it, I guess not. Okay. Well, interesting turn of events there. You know, we knew it was probably going to happen, but we were hoping it wasn't going to. I would have liked to seen it stay green the rest of the way, Roger. I think it would have been really interesting to see how this was going to be played out if it would have stayed green. But now, with we're going to start side by side, 2 by 2, all the way back. It could be anybody's game now. It's going to be who's going to work with who the best, and somebody try to get a run on the high side. And we could see an upset here. Galen Gidman in the lead right now, but if Kyle McCormick can get, I don't know, I guess it'll be Nathan Sedlick up there with him, could push Kyle McCormick out in front for the win. It's going to be a matter of how fast they can get going and shifting through the gears. Don't miss a gear. Now's not a time to make a mistake. You know, you gotta put your foot down. You gotta get through the gears. You gotta keep your hands on the wheel, and the whole time you gotta look in the mirror. Yeah. Yep. Know what's going on around you.
Yeah. For one lap, this is chaotic to say the least.
You think we're going to see?
Still on the pace car. We get 2 to go. This is over, I think.
No, they haven't crossed the line yet.
If they go off this time, we're good.
Yeah, they should go off.
We'll know in a couple of seconds here. There they go. We will get
1 to go.
1 lap shootout right here.
Now, how much blocking are we going to see?
That's all we're going to see for 1 lap here.
Oh, you bet. And that could be dangerous for somebody.
2.5 miles. Let's just call it 50 seconds. That's all these guys are going to be doing.
Yeah.
Blocking the guy behind them, and meanwhile trying to peek out their other eye and get the guy in front of them to make a mistake or get him moved.
Well, it's pretty much, I don't know, you can't really say Joe Roberts. Well, Joe Roberts has got a little bit of damage on that car now.
Joe Roberts has got a ton of damage.
Yeah, so he's not going to be real fast with Nathan Sedlick, his partner. So Nathan's probably going to hook up with Kyle McCormick there, would be my guess, and see if they can get a run to get by Galen and Travis Brown.
Yeah, Travis is going to have to push Galen's bumper all the way till they come off 4 and maybe racing for it. Meanwhile, McCormick and Sedlick, they're going to have to try to do the same. But with the 35 and the 94 teammates, do you push that guy past your teammate for the win? It's 50-50. Everybody wants to win, no doubt about it.
Hey, all bets are off when it comes down to winning.
Well, when you're on the track in competition, you don't really have too many friends out there. That's just part of the gig. Yeah. Everybody knows that.
Teammates or not.
Yeah, teammates or not. Alrighty.
Get them going here, Roger. 1 lap shootout.
The absolute final time we're going to try this tonight. Lap 30, everything right here. Duel number 1. Pace car in. Green flag out. Galen timed that perfectly. He was on the throttle perfectly right there. They have got to get away if they're going to have a clear chance. Oh, and Sedlick dumps off behind Brown.
I don't know how that's going to work out here because Galen's loving it because now Sedlick could go with Brown. Oh!
There's another wreck.
Yep. But no caution. Well, they can't throw caution now, but boy, that was...
won't be one. You got to just keep your foot in and keep going, and McCormick's out.
Well, we're going to see Travis Brown try to slingshot past Galen.
Are.
He better. He wouldn't be a racer if he didn't.
He's got the run. He timed that well. They're bumping. They're rubbing. Brown.
Coming to the line. Coming to the line.
Brown got it.
Brown got it. Whoa! Perfect win. Perfect win for Travis Brown. Wow, what a job that was. Good job, Travis. Nice. All right, so Travis going to win the first round. All right, well, let's briefly get down there, Roger. I'm going to let you have the door, buddy. You go ahead and...
So you pull down.
Let me see if he's in TeamSpeak right quick.
Okay. Yeah, I think he is.
Travis Brown.
Yeah, I got y'all.
Well, man, you waited till the last possible second through turn 4. Timed that perfectly. Congratulations on the win, buddy. Walk us through that last lap.
Not much to it. Just because I wanted to push. If I couldn't get the win, I wanted to push Galen to the win and hopefully pull Nathan along to a 1-2-3. And unfortunately, it looked like Nathan got turned back out of there in the last lap, so it just left me and Galen there. And I knew Galen was gonna block. We had planned it out. If one of us could win, we were gonna battle for it. And I pulled out off of 4, and he tried to throw the block, but raced me clean, and I beat him to the line. Got to thank him though for racing me clean. A lot of guys would have just put me in the fence there and taken the win.
Well, you started 6th tonight, and you're going to end up starting on the inside of the second row next Friday night, buddy. How's that make you feel?
Makes me feel great, actually. I feel like super speedways are probably my strong place. So I feel like, if I can keep my nose clean and everything, I feel like I can get a win. I know starting position don't matter a whole lot, but usually when you start towards the front, you don't deal with a lot of the wrecking and stuff early on.
Yeah, we saw a couple of incidents early. You managed to avoid them. Man, you come home first. Congratulations from all the guys at MaxSpeedTV, and we'll look forward to seeing you start at the front of the field next week, buddy.
Appreciate it. Appreciate y'all doing these broadcasts, and thanks IWCR for putting it on. Like I said, Galen and Nathan, they helped me out a lot this week, or this race, and Fastlane Motorsports, they've helped me out a lot too.
Okay, buddy. Thanks for taking the time.
No problem. Thank y'all.
All right, Roger, quickly let's run down through the results because we got to head over to round number 2. Travis Brown winning here tonight. Galen Gidman 2nd. Michael Leiby 3rd. Corey Wilson 4th. Joe Roberts 5th. Nathan Sedlick 6th. Brian Wilderson 7th. Stephen Pearson 8th. Stephen Hollingsworth 9th. Stephen Esney in 10th. Keith Shaner 11th. Kyle McCormick 12th. Sean King 13th, John Schweikert 14th, Paul Crumry 15th, and Jeffrey Porter 16th. So there's your results. And again, congratulations to our winner, Travis Brown. And we will be right with you again here, folks, as soon as they do get the second session up. We will be right back. Alright, welcome back here, everybody. We are on Duel number 2, a whole new clientele of drivers out here, and ready for round 2 to get started. So we still got Travis Brown in the booth with us. So that's pretty cool. Last Duel's winner. Anything else that, Roger, we wanted to throw at Travis, and maybe we could pick his brain about his win?
No, let him hang around if he'd like during the broadcast and watch Duel number 2 with us.
Heck yeah. Good to have the company, huh?
I forget I gotta reset these mic levels every stinking time.
Well, you don't have to if you would save them, but
yeah, but then I'm not smart enough to remember to go reload them.
Right? Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, the next time you gotta reload them because it'll be all messed up.
I'm watching Team Maryland out here right now.
Team Maryland.
Hunziker and Brandon both have Maryland Terrapin schemes.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's, I didn't know if them guys wanted to advance it whenever they're ready. I'm ready. I mean, you know, that's up to them. Or we can stay right here like it is. Hopefully this 30-lap race, if I remember correctly, Roger, last season, didn't we have pretty much almost the same scenario? That I think it was the first race. There were one of them had no cautions, and the other one was like caution riddled. It just sticks in my mind.
Yeah, I think the first one we only had 1 or 2 cautions, and the second race it was like, I don't know, 4 or something.
Yeah, it was something ridiculous amount, but well, they had 2 cautions in the last one. Was it 2 or 3? I forget now. 2 cautions. Yeah. If they have 2 cautions in the last one, maybe they can go this one here without having any. That would be awesome. Well, we could, I guess, we can do this. We can actually look at the grid. No, we can't. Why can't we?
It doesn't show up in tournament races until it's time to do it.
Aww, doggone it. Well, we should have about the equal amount of cars, about 15, 16 cars, I believe, out here. So there was, wasn't there like 38 drivers that signed up for this?
Yeah, I was thinking we were missing a few.
Mm-hmm. I didn't see Travis Townsend. Oh no, there he is. But I didn't see him in.
Well, it looks like we got at least one more driver because I didn't see Calvin Troy in the qualifying session, as I recall, but I see him in here.
Yeah, I didn't see Travis Townsend in the qualifying one. Was he in?
Yeah, he was.
Okay. Okay, man, I guess that's how bad my memory's getting. Yep, there's Travis. I just don't remember seeing his car out there, I guess. I don't know. Well, this is actually going a little bit quicker than I thought, Roger. I kind of was thinking it was going to be a little longer than this, but I guess advancing it and cutting off about 5 minutes of that does seem to help a little. Hey, how much practice do you need at Daytona, right?
That's what I was thinking. Let's just throw them out there and turn on the blender.
Yeah, there you go. Well, I don't know. From what I've been hearing by a few of the guys out there, they were saying that the car felt a little bit kind of touch and go on some of the places. So I don't know. Some guys were saying it was kind of iffy in the corners.
I didn't run this setup. One of the practice sessions when they were testing out the setups, I did get in, run a few laps, but I did not in this one. Now the session that I was in, the car was dancing everywhere. It was a handful. They also had it in daytime, so I think some adjustments were made to the setup, and it's a whole lot more stable. Watching the last race, I mean, that didn't look like the car was out of control at all. It looked like it was really stable. I mean, you're going to get the dancing around just because guys, you know, trying to follow the guy right in front of you. If you don't focus on the right spot on the car in front of you, you're going to weave around a little bit. I think that's what we're going to see a little bit.
Well, can we make a prediction for the race here?
Oh, I don't want to jinx nobody.
No,
we put it on somebody. We're liable to cause them to wreck on lap 1.
This is true. We have a bad habit of doing that, don't we, Roger?
Why don't we bring them in here and interview them before the race? I mean, we're basically going to kill them. Why don't we just bring them in here?
Say, well, what was it like finishing last? What do you mean last? They ain't even ran the race yet. Well, you're going to now.
Yeah, we're talking to you now. Basically, you're kind of screwed, buddy.
Yep. Yeah, we got a pretty bad track record of that. Jeez, oh man. Well, I'm kind of thinking a couple of drivers, not taking anything away from anybody, but a couple of drivers that are really, really good out here on these speedways. Alan Bowes, Travis Townsend. These guys really fast. Mike Vining, he's pretty fast. Ooh, man. We got some tough guys.
There's a bunch of really strong drivers. I mean, we got past super speedway winners in this race.
Yeah.
Foley, Bose is in here. We've got 2 or 3 or 4. Travis Townsend, I've seen him win a bunch of speedway races. We've got some guys that can win on the speedways. They know when to put themselves in the right position. So this is going to be a really challenging race for a bunch of these guys.
Yeah, Thomas Keane laying down a good lap.
Smoking them to smoke the engine getting into the pits did Alan Bowes. So backup car for him.
Yep. Did Scott leave?
No.
No. What?
He's in this race.
Oh, man.
No, he's right now he is 8th on the speed chart.
Scott Hunsinger out there, he doesn't have a partner right now. But
it looks like Keane and Foley are working on trying to hook up.
Yeah, I think I heard them mentioning something to that before the practice. Actually, I thought I heard them talking about something about getting hooked up.
Foley needs to work on his pit entry.
Yeah, he is pretty bad at that, ain't he? And he always
just
seems
went off in the grass right there.
Yeah, and he always seems to overshoot his pit for some reason. Well, looks like they may be getting ready to advance here. I don't know.
Yeah, probably about 20 seconds.
All right. We are ready to grid. There we have it. Okay. Well, I'm going to let you do this one, Roger, being as I did all the other ones.
Let me do what? What did I do now?
Call them down.
Oh.
On the grid.
So, have me calling people out?
No.
None of the times showing up from qualifying in this session. In the last session, almost all the times showed up. So, I don't know, maybe that's a glitch in the scoring. But Thomas Keane on the pole for duel number 2. Johnny Reed Foley will be on his outside. Scott Hunziker on the inside of row number 2. 22 car. Mike Vining to his outside. We're going to run the 72 from the 4th position. Travis Townsend, the 08, will start 5th. The 6th position will be Greg Sleich, the 14 car. John Bergen, the 48, starts 7th. 8th position is the 18 of Alan Bowes. The 21 car of Jonathan Cogswell will start in the 9th position. William Vandiver will start 10th in the 45. Ken Worley starts his 37 machine in the 11th position. Randall Drake starts 12th in the number 9 car. Thomas Branner starts at 24 in 13th position. 14th will go to the 80 of Tony DeGennaro, and the 15th position rounding out the field, the 12 of Tony Pizarro.
Oh boy, odd man out.
Yeah, and I thought we had 16 and 16, so somebody must have missed their spot.
Could be.
Well, we're going to see 30 green laps in this one, or are we going to see 5 cautions?
Oh boy.
I know who I don't see.
Who?
Well, you know what? He might have been in the first race. It might have got taken out early in the first race.
Who's that?
I don't remember seeing Schweiker.
Yeah, he was taken out in the first race.
Okay, that's why. I must have happened in the first wreck or something. I missed it.
Yep.
I just don't remember seeing. Usually that's, we see him at the end of these things. So.
Yeah, I don't recall where he finished. It was back like 15th or something out of the 16 cars, I think. 14th or 15th. Okay, Thomas Keane going to lead him to the line, and him and Foley maybe going to hook up here. But I don't know. We got Vandiver and Sleich there that could have a little something different to say about. No, that ain't them. I'm sorry. That's Hunsinger and
Townsend.
Mike Vining.
Well, Vining's on the outside. I think Townsend and Hunziker got a better shot, and maybe Greg Sleich and Mike Vining getting together on the outside row.
Yeah, trying to keep Thomas Keane and Johnny Reed Foley separated.
Pace car off. Wow, he hit the gas just a little early. I don't know if that's going to pay off for him or not, but we're underway right here. Duel number 2.
Yes, sir. And Johnny Reed Foley going to have to fall back into 3rd now.
Vining dropped into 4th right in front of Travis Townsend, and Greg Sleich fell in right behind that. So now we're going to see somebody make a bid in the outside here. That's going to be Scott Hunziker.
Oh.
And Foley pushes him out there and dumps him off so he can get with Keane.
Yeah, that was a little sneaky there.
Pretty good strategy. He wanted to get with the 4 car anyway.
Made it look like he was going to push Hunziker and then just dumped him off.
Townsend and Vining getting past Hunziker now, and I don't know if Sleich is going to give him room to get down or not. I don't think so. He's going to try to push him clear back to the 6th spot.
Yeah, now he can get back down into the groove and
right in front of John Berger right there. We're all down to single file already, Reed.
Yep, and Thomas Keane leads the first lap. Foley right there in 2nd. Let's go back through the field a little bit here. Brenner back in 9th. Tony Pizarro in 10th. Tony DeGennaro, the Tony and Tony show out here.
Slights look to the outside. From that 5th position, no help. That's not a good idea.
Nope. You're just going to go backwards out there. Unless he can get 2 or 3 other guys up there to help him, which we may have that happening. Oh, and he gets back down into the bottom. The 48 comes up the hill, though. Verga right in front of Thomas Brandner.
Jumped that runoff.
Yeah, he did.
Pretty good move, really. It did cause a wreck, and got their momentum stopped. They were coming pretty hard on the outside.
Yeah, Brandner up there working with the number 12, Tony Pizarro.
There goes Townsend and Sledge.
Yep. There they go.
And now Foley's going to have to go up and push on the 4-car key. They want to stay out front.
Alright, so Keene does maintain the top spot for the time being. With Foley pushing. But Townsend coming pretty hard here on the high side.
Is Travis still with us?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Well, feel free to chime in anytime, bud.
Alright, yeah, I was stepped away. I didn't know what to do. Just sitting here listening.
We're starting to get broke up. We're getting 2 packs here. We run about 8 cars in the back, about 7.
Yeah, Cogswell kind of leading that second pack, but he's got a little bit of John Berga up on the high side trying to challenge him.
Bosmeyer's back here in about, what, 11th place?
Yeah, that's where he's at.
I wouldn't look for him to stay there that long, though. I think he'll start making his way up here to field here pretty soon.
He and DeGennaro look like they're trying to do that right now as they jump out to the high side around Cogswell.
Yeah, I don't expect him to stay there that long. He's gonna want to get up toward the front just about as quick as he can. This is already the ending of lap 5 coming right here, so only 25 more to go. And they got green flag pit stops coming into play too, hopefully.
You know, Rudy, I talked about it during practice, but if you look, Team Maryland has found their way to each other, and now they're sitting here running about 5th and 6th on this inside line up at the front here.
Yep.
Oh, Johnny Reed Foley moves to the outside, and Mike Binding just says, "Thank you very much. I'm going to get up here and push Keene right past you, sir."
Yeah. Keene's going to have to go up the hill and pick up Foley if they're, that ain't happening. Keene
back quick.
I don't see that happening. Keene is just dumping off Foley. But
That's
Foley,
something I've noticed in it too. I mean, it used to look like everybody had their own partner, but I know in my duel, it looked like a lot of people they'd work with somebody and then out of nowhere they'd just drop off to the bottom or pull up to the top. And it looks like we've seen it a couple of times in this one, so it's definitely something new I've seen. Not used to.
Yeah, one of those dropping your partners off caused a big wreck in the first one too. Well, you were kind of part of it, I think, with Jeffrey Porter. He was following Crumry up there to the front. When Crumry dropped in front of you, he tried to follow him, and he wasn't quite clear, and you guys got together.
Yeah, I thought that was that was going to end my race. That was a pretty scary moment there. I was actually letting off to let him along because I wasn't in really a hurry, and he just barely misjudged that. I hated that happened. I couldn't really stop without getting run over.
And here we go with dropping somebody like Dirty Drawers.
Yep.
Townsend pushed Foley up front, and Foley dropped in front of Keene and said, "See you later, buddy." Thanks.
well, that could come into play good for Townsend, though. He's got some help up there now. The number 14 of Greg Slate. That could be good for them. They got 4 cars up there working together, and look who's right up there with them, Alan Bowes.
Like Bose did that almost by himself. He didn't really hook up with anybody. He never fails to amaze me.
There's a lot you can do when you get the draft of the car in front of you and you're in the middle of a pack. It's getting those final couple of spots you've got to have help for.
And guys, look at Townsend up here on the high side. He is still working over. He's caught back up to Keene and Foley.
Well, we figured out who the odd man out is now.
And that would
John
be John Berga. Yep. Doggone.
That's
Out of the draft.
feeling.
Oh man, he got out of that draft and he was gone. You know, from being 4/10 back to being 1.8 seconds back.
Yeah, it's unfortunate for him. Doggone.
Looks like he might be barely holding on to some crap from the 80 car there, so
Probably
I
not
don't know
for
how
much
long
longer.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's back 2.2 seconds back now, so he's dropping like a rock. 2.3.
That's
He's
your
somebody
worst,
that needs a caution.
Yep.
definitely. That's your worst nightmare doing restricted players. When you look over there and see that there's an odd number of entries, you just don't want to be that guy.
Yep. Yeah, he's lost the draft now. He's 2.5 seconds back. Draft not even coming into play for him. Almost looked at 3 wide there for a minute. Bo's clear up on that high side, but does move into 7. Not sure if he's trying to see if he can get somebody to go up there with him and take it 3 wide up to the front or what. I don't know. I think he's hoping. Oh, we got a wreck.
Whoa, that was in that second pack back there.
Oh man.
That's Cogswell, Vandiver.
Man, that looked pretty rough. Let's go back here and look at it.
Quite a few cars in this one. That's exactly what John Birkin wanted to see, though.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it looked like there was a little bit of a checkup right there. Cogswell really checked up. He almost got into the back of, I believe that was Hunsinger.
No, it was Branner, and then he goes up the hill and gets in the middle lane, and for some reason when Drake come to his outside, he went up further and got into the door of the 9 car. That started a big chain reaction right there. That's got Ken Worley, William Vandiver, Jonathan Cogswell, Randall Drake. I think Verga managed to get the binders on and missed the whole thing.
Yeah, he was so far behind from losing the draft that he was able to pretty much almost stop and just let them finish wrecking and pull on by.
Yeah, so, well, that's gonna get these guys all bunched up here and a lot of damage on some of them vehicles.
That's going to get us right on the edge of fuel window, too.
Yeah. About the same thing. It's almost identical to last race.
Yeah, about the same lap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, remember we pitted on lap 12. Looks like they're on lap 11, so I don't see anybody staying out here unless I really don't see anybody staying out here, and it don't look like they are.
No, everybody coming down pit road.
Some huge gaps between some of these cars. Surprising.
Well, Cogswell getting his service, and he's out of there, and it's going to stay on the lead lap. But he's going to have a ton of damage.
Fuel only for everybody?
Yes, sir. Keenan Foley out again. No, Travis Townsend beating Foley out? No, Foley beat him. Okay.
It looked like Foley beat him across the line and then had a little miss out there. Got a little sideways.
Yeah.
I think Keene got everybody, didn't he?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he got out first. Good pit stop by Keene. Well, I don't care what anybody says. I know a lot of people don't, have the opposite things to say, but I'll tell you what, I don't care what anybody says. Keene's a pretty doggone, he's a tough little racer. He maybe have his ups and downs or whatever, but he's a pretty tough little racer.
Definitely. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe he won the second Daytona race here last season. I believe it was him.
I don't remember. Well, he didn't race the Gen 6.
He won the Daytona, or he won one of the Speedway races during the season.
But it was in the truck
that's
series.
What I'm saying. I believe I finished 3rd or 4th, and I believe he won. And I remember he put himself in a great position that whole night, and he's just an all-around good super speedway racer. Good racer everywhere, but he really shines on these super speedways, it seems like.
Well, he's really aggressive, and you know, sometimes that can be good, sometimes that can be bad, but you know, he always seems to put himself into a spot to win, and sometimes it may be not a good spot. Might be for somebody like me. You might look at it and go, "Wow," you know, ooh. But to him, he just sticks his nose in there and goes, you know. So I don't know. We could be seeing him get a victory here tonight. And I seen that they had posted. I don't know who it was. It posted on Twitter that Thomas Keane. I guess he was favored to win here tonight. So I don't know. We'll see. Kind of sounds like a Foley tweet, but
speaking of Foley, I wouldn't count him out here either, because he's really, really strong here.
Yeah, he's just sneaky. That's his thing. He gets himself in a position. He goes real hard to the front if he's not there, and then he just kind of hangs around there. And at the end, he does that charge again.
Yeah,
he won the Degger race last season, right? With a tore-up car.
I believe so.
That's how he got in a chase.
Well,
what amazes me with Foley is how quick he makes his moves. Like, I mean, if he's behind you on the last lap, I wouldn't recommend blinking. I mean, he just, out of nowhere, will pull that car out and put it in just crazy positions to win.
Well, that took out Vandiver, Worley, and DeGennaro. So down to 12 cars left in the race. And Cogswell with a lot of damage, still sitting on pit road
a lot
again.
of damage.
Yeah.
About ready to go green here.
This should be exciting. It's definitely a lot different up here.
Pace car in. Green flag in the air. Keane on the gas. Foley on the gas. Foley's been asleep on every start so far.
I know. I don't know what's
going
up
backwards.
with that.
Townsend right up there on Keane's bumper, shoving him right by. Slights getting right past. And he moves up to pick up Foley, and Bo says, I gotta go.
Yep.
And slides himself right into third. Now that's something these guys probably don't want to see.
Yeah, this is definitely, they don't want to see Bose up there. Now he wants to come up the hill and go in front of them too, and they're saying, I
wonder if Foley in the 12 had that planned on that start. For Foley to lag back like that, and then 12 to pull up and leave Allen out. Because you've got to think that Foley wasn't caught sleeping like that.
Yeah, I don't know. The same thing happened on the original start, so I don't know, but I do know this: they are not making any progress.
No, not too awful much. Ooh, Travis Townsend washes up the hill just a touch right there. Tony Pizarro with Foley. I don't know, man. This could be interesting up there with them two. Foley trying to stay on the bumper there of Pizarro.
These things heat up really quick here tonight too. You can only push straight up out a lap, maybe a lap and a quarter, or no more without blinking.
And Townsend is not giving up on the bumper there of Keane. He says, I'm not letting you guys get by us. Because if he does, he's going back to fourth real quick. I'm really kind of surprised to see that maybe Townsend and Bose don't get hooked up. I don't see either one of them has a partner out there, really, do they?
you know, I'm not sure who Bose is affiliated with now, but with a fast car like Keen out there, I think I'm going to probably kind of hang on his bumper and see what I can do, get down to the end, maybe try to make a Travis Brown move and steal the race on the last lap. So,
Oh, you can bet
he's
Travis.
probably content to hang right there.
Yeah, you can bet Travis will do it too. He knows right where to pull out and win. So, and Bo's taking him there.
That was almost a wreck right there. Pizarro almost came down just about half a second too early and got in the right rear corner of Foley's car. He almost turned him. Townsend jumps to the outside. Bose fills the empty hole, and I'm not sure what happened there, but Travis Townsend is going to go right back to the back here.
Yeah, Bose pulled a Foley on Townsend right there. He went out like he was going to go with them, and once Townsend got up even with Keene, Bose dropped right in behind Keene and left Townsend up there. Now Townsend going backwards pretty quick. He's in the middle, right up that
Got a hole
sucker
right
hole.
here to get down in front of Vining. That'd be a good idea.
Whoa, whoa!
Oh, there they go.
Oh, that's not a good idea.
No, it wasn't. And no caution. No caution.
There's caution.
There it
There's
is.
the caution.
Whoa.
Man.
That
48
was
of them
close.
filed in there.
Yeah, he did. But we're going to go back and watch that.
He's been twice on that.
I cannot believe that only took out one car. I mean, it's very unfortunate for Townsend, but that could have been a lot worse.
Oh, yeah. And I'm trying to see here. Okay, right there, the number 12, Tony Pizarro, gets into the back of Travis Townsend. Travis was kind of weaving back and forth a little bit there, and it looks like he was trying to stay down on the low side, I guess, and Pizarro kind of come up on him really quick. Got him all out of shape. Boy, that could have been bad right there. Oh, man.
Yeah, he spun up in front of a lot of people. It looked like some of that bumper hook that I've seen lately in these practice races, and I ran the Vidane race earlier tonight, and there was a lot of bumper hook over there, so I don't know what the deal is with that lately, because it just seems like recently that started.
Again, yeah, we went through a batch of that a while back, and now we're back into doing it again. I don't know what the deal is. I wish they would just take that out of it. You know, we see too many needless cautions just because of bumper hook.
It almost looks at times like it's something to do with connections between the two drivers.
Yeah.
If one has a good ping and one has a bad ping, almost the same concept as netcode. Just they're actually touching because they just snap around really quick. It's very odd looking.
Happened to me earlier in the open race. The guy behind me wasn't really that close, and the next thing I know, down in the corner, I'm sliding sideways. I went back and looked at the replay, and there was probably a foot between us.
Yeah, that last lap and that last duel when I was pushing Galen, that was really, besides winning the race, my goal was not to cause that bumper hook and turn Galen.
Well, this takes the fuel mileage out of the equation now.
We did have some takers on pit road.
Yeah, back part of the field, maybe.
Yeah, Pizarro, Vining, Verga, and Drake all coming out. You know, obviously a couple of those guys have a little damage. Vining had some nose damage. Drake's still running with damage. I don't know if Pizarro has any. I didn't get a chance to look.
Yeah, he got into Travis there. Once he got.
Oh yeah, he's got a right front fender damage like nobody's business.
Yeah, once he got into the back of Travis Townsend there, then Travis come around right in front of him, and Pizarro got into the side of him a little bit. So yeah, he's probably got some pretty serious damage. But it looks like Townsend has parked it for the night.
Unfortunate for Travis.
Yeah.
He had a great run going. Now we'll be restarting under 10 to go here. So who do y'all think will hook up here? Do you think Bose and Brandner will hook up, and then
No.
Keene and Hunsinger? Or
No. I think you're going to see Hunsinger and Brandner try to get together. I bet Bose tries to hook up with Keene. If they're all smart, they let Bose drop to the back. But I mean, I'm not wishing anything bad on Allen. Those guys know he's fast, and you'll find Foley pull somebody from that back half and try to run his way to the front and steal this thing from the outside row.
Yeah, we're probably going to have about 8 to go, I think, when they get the green here. Maybe 7, but I think more 8. They should get the 2 to go this time. Well, I wonder if any of the guys from the first group are watching the broadcast here tonight and seeing who's going to bring up the rest of the field.
Yeah, I think there's several of them out there watching. I know a bunch of them are in here watching.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, myself, I think I'd rather watch it live than on the broadcast, but they don't get the commentary that way.
Exactly.
Don't get to listen to the legend Travis Brown with his
There we
one
go.
duel victory.
There you go. Very true, very true. All right, so Thomas Keene, Alan Bowe, Scott Hunsinger, Thomas Brandner, and Foley 5th. Greg Slight 6th, John Berga 7th, Mike Vining 8th, Randall Drake 9th, and Tony Pizarro 10th. And I believe Jonathan Cogswell is still sitting on pit road trying to get that damage fixed. And he's going to be too many laps down to win it. So I don't know, unless he just wants to get out there and turn laps with the guys. Probably be pointless.
He can pass Townsend, and then
Yeah.
depending on if a caution falls here really quickly after this green, he can get one more spot. So that might be why he's staying out there.
I think he's been on pit road for a couple laps now. So I don't know if he's a couple laps down or what.
Well, all of this sets the field for next week's race, so any position you can get just puts you that much closer to the front to start next week. And what looks like it's going to be somewhere between a 32 and a 40 car field.
Yeah, go figure. I'll probably wind up with a cold. Been sneezing my head off tonight. All right, looks like we got a 1 to go here, guys. So we're going to get the green on 7 to go.
King just riding down there, saving a little fuel.
Yes,
on
sir.
the apron here.
It looks like Jonathan Cogswell comes off pit road. Looks like he's going to be about 8 laps down, guys. So, I don't know. He could pick up that position off of Travis Townsend, but he's barely going to have enough laps to do it, I think. Roger, get them going here, buddy, and hopefully they stay green the rest of the way, and we see a great finish to this race.
Yeah, that would be nice to see a green finish here. See these guys battle it out all the way to the checkers instead of just that one lap shootout. I mean, worked out in Travis's favor. So, you got to say it's not a horrible thing. It's just not exciting for the guys watching. A little hang back on this outside road too going on here.
I think they'll be playing games with each other on this restart.
Mm-hmm.
Pace car drops in. Green flag out. We're back underway.
I figured that Bose would get a great start on that. He tried to time it perfect and almost had Keene right there.
Foley is already looking to make it 3 wide.
You act surprised, Roger. Bo's up in the front right now. Brandon right along with him.
This is not what they want to see.
Now Keene getting hooked up with Foley. That could be dangerous. And they're kind of leaving Hunsinger stuck out there. He's going to be by himself. Well, I don't know.
He can stay right there in that draft to pull up on Brander's back bumper. That actually will be good for him. It'll keep him in. Berga's just barely off the pace here. Just not able to pull up on these guys.
Yeah, he had that little bit of damage from earlier, and he's just really struggling to just hang with these guys. And if he just, boy, just a little bit longer, and he's going to wind up losing that draft off of Hunsinger. But Hunsinger could come back to him.
Now that helped Hunsinger when Foley pulled down and left Keene out on the outside by himself. That's going to help Scott get back into this and get right up on Foley's bumper.
Yeah, and now Foley's going to have to go up the hill here, pick up his partner, and they do. Now Keene's going to try to come up and hook up with Foley. Meantime, Bo's still out leading, and I don't think, man, I'll tell you what, the way him and Brander are hooked up, Hunsinger with them, ooh.
This last lap will be exciting.
Yeah, this time by going to be 4 to go. And Verga pretty much back there 1 second off of the pace, off the leader, I should say, not off the pace, but I don't know. He's back far enough.
He could be the guy in the catbird seat, Rudy. All these guys could wreck each other.
Yeah, this is true. Yeah, we could see a huge upset here.
Still a 6th place finish for somebody who had lost the draft twice in this race. Will probably feel close to a win.
Now he's
front 3 got a little gap on the next 2 guys on Foley and Keene, temporarily anyway.
Now Verga's closed up to within a half a second, so he did pick that draft back up again. See, these guys kind of backed off of each other pushing so much, and that kind of afforded him to get back up there, and he could get hooked up with Hunsinger, and maybe something them two could get something going.
Yeah, Foley and Keene almost lost it in 3 and 4 right there.
Yeah, this ain't over. I mean, 3 laps to go, boy. I'll tell you what, this could be really interesting here. Bo's still in the lead. Now Foley and Keene dive back down to the bottom. I think they're giving their cars a little bit of a cool down here because they know they can't push very far. Travis, you said where they can push about a lap?
Yeah, about a lap.
Oh, there it is. Oh, that's not good. Foley puts...
No caution.
No.
Pretty much saved that.
That's going to cost Foley big time, though. Brander pretty much out of it now. He's back in 6th. Good news for Verga, picks up another spot. But Bose and Hunsinger up front.
This looks like an old-style Daytona race. 2 cars up here battling it out.
This is kind of deja vu for you there on the last race, wasn't it, Travis?
Oh, yeah.
You think Hunsinger's going to do the same thing to Bose?
I don't see why not.
Well, yeah.
He watched the race. He had to learn something.
Yeah, and now what do you think Bose is going to treat Hunsinger like Galen Gidman did you and you know, give you the respect and the room to make that run? Or do you think he might try to block him?
I think he'll do like Galen and start to block, but if Hunsinger gets a fender on him, he won't come up anymore. Bose is a smart lead driver. He won't risk wrecking Hunsinger and himself over blocking.
Well,
here it is, the run down the backstretch.
Yep, here they come.
Now, if he can time this just right and catch him right in the middle of 3 and 4, he can go to the outside.
He's pulling out now.
I
Yeah.
just don't think this is going to work out for him.
No, he's waited too long to get up to his bumper. But I don't know.
He's getting a run.
He's getting a run. Here he comes.
Just throws a little bit
Can't
of
get
a
it.
A little
block.
too
Here he
late.
goes.
Oh, inside.
And
Bo's gonna get it.
Waited too long.
Yep. Bo's gonna get it by, boy, about a fender.
wow.
Yeah, that was pretty wild though. What a finish.
Foley ends up coming home third.
Gotta say, I'm really surprised. It's just as exciting watching it from up here as it is driving it. Man, good win by Bose.
Yeah.
Good run by Hunsinger there. Just timed it just a little bit too late.
I think that sweeping out wide in turn 3 on the entry really did not help him with that run. He needed to stay tucked in there and pull that run up. And if you time it just right, and you timed it perfect, you start to stick that fender on the outside. That guy on the bottom can't do anything about it. He just can't get up there in time.
Oh no. But something good. I mean, Hunsinger shouldn't feel too bad about this because, I mean, look at it like this. If he's running second in the 250 next week, he'll know what to do or what not to do. So
Right.
drivers can look at this as almost a test session. I didn't know if my move was going to work, but I figured I can learn now rather than throw away the big show.
There you go. All right, Alan Bose, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, Rudy.
Wow, what a race! What an upset! You coming from the back part of the field, you kind of just played it cool for the longest time, paced yourself. You seen Hunsinger had I don't know, boy. We were kind of like debating on whether he was laying back too far or just far enough. But he did get a pretty good run. You kind of washed up the hill to block him or whatever, and he dived underneath you, but not enough. Talk about your race out there today, Alan.
Yeah, it was a good race. Started 8th and dropped back for Tony there at the beginning of the race. We worked together for the first few laps, and then he was content with riding, and I decided I wanted to try something, so I went on, and it sucks that he got wrecked. Yep, after that first caution, I think it was Thomas Brandner that I PM'd, and he was like, yeah, we'll work together, we'll get this done. And we stayed pretty much hooked up for the remainder of the race, and I don't know what happened exactly there at the end. I'm happy that Scott and I got to race that out. That was a very good ending, and I'm happy that I got it.
Well, you put the Yellow Jacket Ford up into victory lane today. Now this is going to look good on going into next week in the race. Let's see, that's going to make you start what, third?
P4.
Fourth. Okay. All right. I guess I'm not quite understanding how all that goes out, but anyhow. Okay, so starting fourth, what kind of a strategy you got planned up for next week?
Oh, I don't know. I probably just gonna take it easy for the first part of the race. Just do it. Seems to be the right way to go. And if I need to fall back, I'll fall back. If I need to try to push my way to the front, then I'll go to the front. But it's gonna be a guessing game next Friday.
Yeah. Well, congratulations on your win, anyhow. And anybody you want to give a shout out to, Alan?
I gotta give a shout out to Tony there for trying to work with me there at the beginning. We were just taking it easy there at the beginning, and I appreciate him working with me. Thomas Brander there at the end. You know, I was all left out there, and he gave me the help that I needed, and he's what got me this win.
All right, very good, Alan. Congratulations again, buddy. Looking forward to next week. So, all right, Roger, let's run down through the results, and we'll get the heck out of here.
Yep, let's get her done, Rudy.
All right, go ahead. I'm going to let you take this one, being as I did all the other one.
Again?
Yeah.
That was our winner tonight. Scott Hunsinger comes home second. Third to Johnny Reed Foley. Thomas Keene in fourth. John Verger comes home fifth. Sixth to Mike Vining. Greg Slights in seventh. Thomas Brander eighth. Ninth, Randall Drake. 10th, Tony Pizarro. Jonathan Cogswell finishes 11th. Travis Townsend 12th. William Vandiver in the 13th position. Ken Worley 14th. And Tony DeGenero rounded out the field in 15th tonight.
All right, very good. Well, congratulations again to Alan Bowes taking up the victory here tonight at Daytona, getting set in the field for next week. Top 4 positions all set. So, all right, we will see you next week then here for IWCR. Thanks for watching tonight on MaxSpeedTV.